Hi Jason, nice to see you this afternoon. Just want to go over a couple of areas that we discussed during today's session. One of the things that we highlighted was the amount of movement during the golf swing today. During the swing, your left knee moves around or moves to the right hand side quite a bit, and also there was quite a bit of bending in your arms, which created a very narrow position at the top of your swing. So we take you up to the top of the backswing there. You can see how your left knee has moved right across, so it meets your right knee. So that's creating a position that's not really balanced and can be a little bit unstable. Also, there's quite a bit of bending there in your arms and a lot of wrist action there, so it creates a narrow position. So what we mean by that is that your club shaft is too close to your shoulders. As a result of that, on the downswing, you're now going to have to move quite excessively to try and find a nice stable position with your legs to keep the balance, but also you're going to be quite wristy in trying to get back down to that golf ball. So you can see now your left knee is trying to work quickly to that left hand side to get back into position, and as you're coming into impact, as a result of that narrow position and being really wristy during the swing, you can see now as you've started to flick your wrist, so the club has actually taken over your hands as you're coming through impact. Now that can create some heavy shots, the thin shots that you got occasionally, but also it affects the rotation of your forearm. So a lot of the shots that you hit was with a wide open club face, and the shots went out to the right hand side. Now, as a result of the flicking of your wrist, restricts the rotation of your forearms, leaving that club face open to your target, causing those push shots or push slices that you hit. And on the odd occasion when you try to flip your wrist and save the shot, you hit a few over to the left hand side. And also the other area that we discussed was with your left elbow as we're coming through into the follow through position now. Again, because of the flicking of your wrist, you've not been able to rotate your forearms correctly. This left arm and elbow start to work outwards and upwards, or backwards and upwards. Again, restricting that rotation of your forearms and restricting the golf club moving down your target line. So we highlight those areas again with Luke Donald over on the right hand side. As we take him into the top of his backswing, you see there that he's staying, his legs, left knee in particular, moves very little, so he's staying nice and stable with his lower body, maintaining good balance. Also, as he's coming into the top of the backswing, he keeps his arms nicely extended, so he's now got a nice wide swing arc, so the shaft of his club and his right shoulder, there is a really nice gap between the two. So as he's coming into that golf ball, it's a very simple movement now. He's going to transfer his weight and just uncoil his upper body, which allows him to swing the club naturally into that golf ball. So he's going to release the club. The club's going to be turned back to the ball nice and square to his target, and then because he's in a much better position and his swing's not too wristy, he's able to rotate those forearms, or he's allow his right forearm to rotate over the top of his left to allow that ball to continue moving down his target line. But also, because he's rotating his forearms and he's not flicking his wrist, his left elbow stays nicely tucked into his body, and stays underneath him, so he's able to rotate and his left elbow stays nicely underneath and his arms stay nicely extended into that finished follow through position. Whereas you can see the difference there, because you flick your wrist, you've not been able to rotate your forearms, and that left elbow has just worked upwards and a little bit backwards. Again, that can pull the club across the line, again also creating the slide spin that you've been experiencing. So we gave you a drill to work on where it was just after swing, so you was able to maintain a nice stable stance with your legs, but also maintain the extension into that backswing, coming through the golf ball, rotating your forearms naturally, nicely, just like Luke Donald, and then maintaining that extension into that follow through, and finishing your swing in a position there that Luke Donald's finished in, just in that position. So his right arm is nicely extended, his left arm and his left elbow are tucked in, and his arms have rotated over the top, or his right arm is rotated over the top of his left, and is in a nice control position. So that drill is going to allow you to hit the ball more consistently and straighter down your target line. So if you've got any problems with those drills or anything, you need to ask me any questions, just give me a call. But on the other hand, good luck with it all, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.